I'm not sure why I've always got the motivation to do this after I've done some exercise, but let's just go with it. I was thinking, just as I was running now, that I was talking the other day about motivation and habits. I think I got my sayings mixed up. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. That's the one. Oh, Fitness First World will remember that. So I was thinking about habits and how I've formed new habits. And I'm starting to look at kind of the industry and what's going on. And, not just because I've formed new habits, consumers have formed new habits. Gym goers have started training at home, as we all know. The fit are worried about losing their gains. And the unfit or the unhealthy are seriously concerned for their health. So there's talk in other territories of clubs opening, and I've been on quite a few webinars that have been really interesting about how people have either planned to open, what strategies they've taken. Is it the holy grail of how to do it? Absolutely not. Is it them sharing best practices and kind of learning from their experiences? Yeah, 100%. So I'm just thinking that, food for thought. What thoughts have you had about reopening your facility? How are you going to do things differently? I totally appreciate there's going to be distancing and rules and regulations to abide by, but that's kind of got to be, that's a given. What's the other stuff that you're going to do? How are you going to look after your people? Your people, or as I always say, is the most important thing. How are you going to look after your employees who may have been on furlough or may have been building their own workouts at home? It doesn't matter how big your business is. This is relevant to everybody. How are you going to look after your employees and get them back into this new facility, this new normal, and make them aware of your new best practices, because it's critical that they know so that they can inform kind of your existing members when they come back and your potential new members. And also, what have you been doing over this time to look after your existing members and to keep communicating with them and to show them that you're going to do something different when you open the doors? I think for me, what I found was really interesting for my own little science project is, if clubs were going to open tomorrow, I'm not sure I'd be the first one at the doors. I'd want to know that they'd built up some trust with me, that they'd shown me what they were going to do a bit differently, how they were going to make me feel safe. This time is a time about being compassionate, looking after your people, especially your kind of existing employees and members. I think the other thing is that we're really ignoring is the potential new market. The people are just thinking, shit, I've got to look after my health. I need to start working out at home. Been looking at hundreds and hundreds of online workouts and what's available. And there is some totally fantastic things, but there is some really non-fantastic things that would really put people off. I think if I was running my own business now, flicking back to those days, I'd be making sure that I was sharing health tips and advice just with the entire community, everybody, just to get them moving. So kind of my food for thought from today is, we've all made our own kind of new habits, but how are you going to apply those new habits to your approach to your business, to your club, to your facility, or to whatever business you're offering? How are you going to apply those new habits? How have you looked after your employees or your staff that have been at home, and to get them back engaged and to keep them going? And how are you going to get fresh people into the industry? A survey published over the last couple of days said that 12% that have started exercising, or 12% of the people surveyed that are exercising, are going to stay doing it at home. Now that's interesting. Anyway, this is just like a Wednesday afternoon at Ramble. So what habits are you taking back to work? What are you doing to look after your people? And what are you doing to make a difference in your community to get people moving? Happy Wednesday. They're my 3 questions for today.